Alright, I'm gonna go over some prophecies with everybody. We'll start right here in Revelation 10:7. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, he shall begin to sound the mystery of God. It should be finished as he has declared it to his servants, the prophets. So the prophets he'll be telling this to is the two witnesses that stand before the Lord of the whole earth, which is mentioned in Zechariah 3 and 4. One of them is mentioned in Zechariah 3. It's called Joshua the high priest. That's actually me. There's 7 eyes that go to and fro, that are round about everywhere I go. These are the 7 angels. And they're higher ranking angels that is mentioned in Ezra's and First Enoch. You can find them. Okay, and so prophecy, the two witnesses, Revelation 11, so I'll go over it. And there was given to me a reed like unto a rod. The angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of God and the altar, and them that are worshiping there. But the court for them that is the temple would leave it out, measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles, that holy city, that they shall tread underfoot for 42 months. It's 3.5 years. I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy for 1,260 days in sackcloth. So, these are the 2 olive trees, the 2 candlesticks that stand before the Lord of the whole earth. That's what I just told you. And this is mentioned in Zechariah 4 as well. So, and a lot of people think it's Elijah and Moses or Enoch. In a way it is, because it's a spirit of God that's on the former prophets. So, that's why Jesus said to John the Baptist, he says, Elijah did come first, but you knew him not. You did whatever you wanted to him. He was talking about John the Baptist, so he was the second Elijah. The third Elijah was one of the 2 witnesses, which is me. And it says, They proceeded out of their mouth, which devoured their enemies. If any man will hurt them in this manner, he must be killed. But I have power to shut up the heavens, and rain not in the years of their prophecy, and over the waters to turn them to blood, and plagues as often as they will. So some of this has already happened. The rain has been shut up over in Gilead now for over 2.5 months, something like that, 2 months at least. And I said this, you see that on my timeline. And their dead bodies shall lay in the street in that great city, which is spiritually called Sodom in Egypt, where our Lord was crucified. And all the people, the kindreds and tongues and nations, they shall see their dead bodies 3.5 days, and it shall suffer them not to put their bodies in grave. And they that dwell upon the earth will rejoice over their making merry, sending gifts to one another, and because these 2 prophets torment them that dwell on the earth. Now, people aren't going to notice all these things until the end. Until the last 6 months is when we'll be getting very popular and everybody will really see it. So on the clock right now, it's been happening for, I started prophesying on the clock 1 year and 6 months ago. So I've been saying a lot of stuff, but nobody's listening or nobody even cares. Just like it says, this is going to happen anyway. The other one has been a little bit more successful than me. He's already in Israel. I will be coming soon, in the next few months. Not by airplane or any other way, supernaturally. So today's June 15th. Alright, I want to tell you this. So the 3rd seal has been opened up now for 10 weeks. In about 3 weeks, the 4th seal will be open. And you won't see the full effects of that until 4 months. And then 1/4 of the people will die. So this is not every single place. This is going to be in certain areas, is what the angel has told me. And also I want to go over this. So the 7-year tribulation that we're in now, it started when I said this was a year and a few months ago. And so it's going to be cut short, because like Jesus said, it says the days were cut short. There'll be no, for the elect's sake, or there'll be no flesh left alive. So this we'll get into whenever I get into Revelation at the end, what I'm trying to tell you. So it'll technically be 5 years instead of 7, because it's going to be cut short. It's hard to read my writing because I don't write very well. So the 144,000 I was going to say is redeemed Those are the only people that is going to be raptured. As people don't understand this very well, that it says in the scriptures, they will be taken somewhere time like a month after the two witnesses die and being resurrected, because God is going to raise us up 3.5 days later, and the remnant is going to bow down and worship God, because they're going to see, and the great fear is going to come along the people, because we're going to know that we've been telling them the truth this whole time, and the enemy has been trying to going to paint us out to be the bad guy, and he's going to act like he did something when he really didn't, because God's going to raise us up. And then the great fear and then the tenth of that city is going to fall by earthquake. So the 144,000 are the only ones that are sealed with God. They're first fruits, amen. So they don't follow themselves with women or anything. They follow the Lamb wherever he goes. This is 12 tribes of Israel scattered abroad in all nations in different places. Okay? It's like it says. Yeah. And then I'm trying to remember everything. I wanted to cover a lot of things, but I'm trying to think what I was going to say for all these. So within 2 months, Iran, part of it, and Lebanon and Russia are going to join together and come from the land of the north, which is in Lebanon. You can see they're already fighting in Tyre right now, and they're pushing up, and they're trying to destroy them. So they're going to blame them for the Temple Mount being destroyed, and they're going to build a new one within less than 6 months. And that's when they'll do the sacrifice, and then you'll see what I've been talking about. But yeah. And at this time, Satan will make war with the saints after all that, and then whoever receives the mark. So this is why I'm saying it's being cut short after that period of time. It hasn't been cut short yet, because there's going to be 2 years missing at the end. So people won't be raptured to church, and regular people don't get raptured until all this part has to take place first. And so I'm afraid to tell you it's at the end. You'll be raptured around 4 years from now, 3 years from now, a little bit over 3 years, about 3 years, probably in 6 months. So that's how much time we got left. So I technically have 2 years and 3 months left. I will be leaving from this land, Babylon. Oh yeah, and I wanted to tell you about the 10 nations. So when people are wondering about who is Babylon the Great, or this mystery woman that sits on, mother of harlots, well, from what the angel now told me, is it's not just one place. It's a beast system that's going to rise up. It's not here yet. It's not made yet. That's why you can't see it or understand it yet. But it's going to be 10 nations. These 10 nations are going to come as one, and they're going to do all these things. That will explain that a little bit better. But that's when it'll be destroyed within 4 years from now. So that's a little bit longer. There's going to be much pain and suffering, different things, but you can see that in the fourth seal. Like, you got the plague thing breaking out right now. People have been talking about that. It's going to be a lot worse. So